morning and welcome to today's class. Today we have to take wave lecture 4. That is, in fact, the fourth lecture of the chapter wave motion. What we have to discuss today, so far we have already discussed what is Laplace correction, speed of mechanical wave, the basic concept of the various physical quantities associated with the waves, and also we have gone through this derivation of this progressive wave. Now today we have to discuss one of the most important thing, that is called the stationary wave. And before we discuss stationary wave, first we have to discuss the reflection of a wave. Okay, it is reflection of a wave. Whenever we call reflection of a wave, it directly means that we have to discuss the reflection of progressive wave. This is a given wave. It is continuously progressing in one particular direction, and this can be reflected when it starts from some point and it ends at other point. That means from the concept of bounded medium starts from here itself. So far, your progressive wave is connected to the free state. That is, it is keeps on something is moving continuously. But on the other hand, whenever we call this reflection of wave, here bounded medium comes. Before we talk about bounded medium, let us see how it's reflected. Suppose this is a wave which is in fact propagating in one particular direction. I won't take any boundary right now, but I want to say that this is in fact given rope. Rope is being moved, and this end is connected to a ring. A ring can slide over a vertical pole. Ring can slide over vertical pole, and here suppose it is being held by some people. Suppose we are holding it. Okay. A person is in fact holding one rope, and naturally, when he just gives a jerk, then it is the incident wave, and this will be a reflected wave. A reflected wave will also be in the same phase. You can see that when we come down, when we come up, when we come up, come down, come up next. That is crest to crest and trough to trough. That is जहाँ पर ट्रफ क्रेस्ट का पोजीशन था वही क्रेस्ट का पोजीशन अभी रहेगा, रिफ्लेक्टेड में भी जहाँ पर ट्रफ का पोजीशन था अभी भी ट्रफ का पोजीशन वही है. तो if this type of thing happens, then this is called reflection from free end. Reflection of wave from free end. फ्री एंड. ठीक है. अगर इंसिडेंट वेव का इक्वेशन है, द इक्वेशन ऑफ इंसिडेंट वेव, that is y equal to a sin omega t minus kx. If this is the equation of your incident wave, then what will happen? The equation of reflected wave, the equation of reflected wave will be y equal to a sin omega t plus kx. Only this minus sign is replaced. Only this minus sign is replaced by this. I am just doing it in a broader way. I'll just write it here. That is If reflected is from free end, then incident wave y equal to a sine omega t minus kx, and reflected wave y equal to a sine omega t plus kx. You can see only the direction is reversed. Here only the direction is reversed. This is the difference between the incident and reflected wave. And suppose if you see the exact case that whenever we are calling about the free end does not mean the this is a rope I am taking. A rope is just hanging like this. No, rope has to be tied to a particular ring. A ring can slide over a vertical pole, and first end of the rope is being held by me or held by anyone. And suppose I am giving judge, then what will happen? Whatever be the direction of wave, incident wave, that the reflected wave will only come in opposite direction but in the same phase. There is no change in the phase. Only this is how we can say. Okay. But if we say the reflection takes place from a rigid end, then your reflected wave will be like this. If this is the incident wave, here it is in fact it is tied to a fixed rigid end, and here again like previously we are all holding it. Okay, it is being held. It is being held by a person, and this is the incident wave. And when it is reflected, then we can have just opposite, like this. You can see that where the crest is there in the reflected wave, it is struck. Where it is struck, then the reflected wave it is crest. Where it is crest in the reflected wave it is struck, like this. Here it is not only change the direction, but also it changes phase also. This is a reflected from a rigid end. That means we are holding the string or holding the rope from one end. Okay, तो उसको ऐसे पकड़ कर रखा है हमने. Suppose कर लीजिए diagram. Don't go to the diagram, but main thing is that you can understand that this is actually human fingers like this. I am holding it and then giving jerk. And other end is not free. It is not connected to any ring, or this ring can slide on the pole like previous case. But here it is in fact a rigid end, maybe any rod or any hook where it is tight. And if I give jerk, then it will also oppose like this. Boundary is made between the two, and then your reflected wave will be like this. Here, the equation of reflected ray will definitely be different. It will be not only changing the direction, that is plus x पहले जा रहा था और वो minus x जाने लगेगा उतना होगा ही. Then if it was initially moving in plus direction x direction, now it will move in minus x direction. That is okay. But at the same time, it phase is also reversed. You can see इसका बिल्कुल opposite होता है. Crest का trough बन जाता है, trough का crest बन जाता है. So that means what we can write the modified case, that is the second case. Incident is the same. Incident wave y equal to a sine omega t minus kx, and then it is reflected wave, rigid end, it will be equal to y equal to minus a sine omega t plus kx. यहाँ पर भी प्लस रहता है और यहाँ पर भी साइन बदल जाएगा. So this is how we can differentiate that this is the case of I suppose removing the diagram and writing it separately. What we have y equal to minus a sine omega t plus kx. These two are for rigid end. This is for free end. This is a free end and this is for rigid end. तो रिजिड एंड से रिफ्लेक्शन होगा तो वेव कैसे होगा डायरेक्शन तो अपोजिट होना ही होना तो रिफ्लेक्टेड तो वेव हमेशा अपोजिट ही चलेगा अगर प्लस एक्स डायरेक्शन में इंसिडेंट वेव चल रहा है तो रिफ्लेक्टेड वेव कैसे चलेगा ऑपोजिट में माइनस एक्स डायरेक्शन चलेगा इसमें तो कोई डाउट नहीं बट एट द सेम टाइम वन थिंग इज वेरी क्लियर that if it is minus x if there is no change in the phase पहले भी a था यहाँ पर भी a है लेकिन अब यहाँ पर क्या होगा रिजिड एंड के समय पलट भी जाता है प्लेस ट्रफ में बदल जाता है ट्रफ प्लेस में बदल जाता है दैट इज वाई हियर वी कैन हैव माइनस ए साइन ओमेगा टी प्लस के एस तो एच इज द ब्लू क्लियर हो गया तो वेन एवर वेव इज अलाउड टू रिफ्लेक्ट फ्रॉम एनी एंड always remember that wave is definitely the vibration is definitely limited to certain boundaries. Vibration of the medium particles is definitely bounded between two boundaries and in that case we also call that system as the bounded medium and in bounded medium we can definitely have a stationary wave. But before we know anything about stationary wave, first of all we must discuss something that is related to something that is related to what we call uh, that is which is very important thing that is called superposition principle of superposition okay because this is not only used for deriving stationary wave but also useful to derive beats for frequency and also we use that for principle in class 12 to derive the expression for your fringe width or other that is interference pattern. Let us see what is principle of superposition. Principle of superposition. As the name implies, there is always some superimposition of one on another. It's a very important thing. That is, whenever two or more than two waves can propagate simultaneously in a medium, then each of the medium particles is vibrated by these waves independently. Okay, and independently and with the effect of which at any particular time the resultant displacement made by an individual particle will always be algebraic sum of the displacement made by these waves okay in general what we have to say फिर से मैं एक बार आपको कह रहा हूँ कि जब एक ही मीडियम में दो या दो से ज़्यादा वेव एक साथ अगर मान लीजिए ट्रेवल करे तब क्या हो जाएगा कि वो उस समय ऐसे ट्रैवल करेगा उनको लगेगा कि कोई और मीडियम में खाली वो अकेले ही चल रहा है और कोई मीडियम में दूसरे पार्टिकल है ही नहीं it will behave as if it is only the wave which is propagating through that medium there is no other medium because it is itself is an independent one that means it can have a full liberty to disturb the molecules of the particles of the medium each particle will be vibrated due to the effect of this wave. Okay, but other way, if we say that along with this wave, another wave is also being moved through that medium, that means that could also affect the medium particles. That could also affect the medium particles, and with the effect of which, there is always a set of the thing that superposition takes place means that is at any particular time each particle will definitely vibrate each molecules of the medium or each molecules has a displacement due to the independent waves, and therefore at any particular time the resultant vibration, resultant displacement will always be the sum of these displacements. Okay, let us see what I have to say. When a wave travels through a medium, then each particle is vibrated. This particle is vibrated due to this wave. Due to this wave. Very clear. When a wave travels through a medium, then each particle of the medium, each particle of the medium each particle of the medium is vibrated due to this wave. Okay. If more than one wave can propagate through a medium, simultaneously. Okay. If what I say, if more than one wave can propagate through a medium simultaneously, then each particle, each particle will be vibrated independently, independently independently by each of these waves. This is a very common thing, that when a wave travels through a medium, then each particle of the medium is vibrated due to this wave. It is for single wave. If more than one wave, if more than one wave can propagate through a medium simultaneously, then each particle will be vibrated independently by each of these waves. हर पार्टिकल के हर वेव के कारण हर पार्टिकल जो है वाइब्रेट करना स्टार्ट कर दे. ठीक है. दिस इज द जनरल आइडिया अबाउट द मीडियम, अबाउट द लॉ, about the prevailing thing. Now let us come to the main point, that is what is principle of superposition. Now I have to write this. Please note down the matter whatever is noted over here. I think you have already noted. Now, then we have to write what is the in fact definition of this. What is the definition of principle of superposition? When two or more than two or more than two waves propagate in a medium simultaneously, then the then each particle or point of the medium will have independent displacement due to each of these waves, then the resultant displacement of a particle at any time is algebraic sum of the displacements what I say, when two or more than two waves propagate in a medium simultaneously, then each particle or point of the medium will have independent displacement due to each of these waves. It is clear? Okay. Then the resultant displacement of a particle at any time is the algebraic sum of the displacements made by these waves. Displacement made by these waves. That means y equal to y1 plus y2. ये हो जाएगा y equal to y1 plus y2. ठीक है, तो दिस इज द जनरल आइडिया of principle of superposition, and this could be used in deriving the equation for Beers frequency and also for stationary wave. So today we have to take only up to this part. In the next section, when we have totally mathematical thing, that is principle we have to derive an equation for stationary wave, and also we will see what is the basic difference between stationary wave and progressive wave, and that is the next lecture. And after this that portion, what we have to discuss, we have to simply discuss the motion of stretched wire and motion of your what we call motion of or the vibration in ear column. Okay, and finally we take Beers frequency. With that, we have completed today's lecture. Okay, thank you.